Hi, this is Stacy Campesi from slccoaching.net, coming to you from Washington, D.C. I'm a career coach helping young professionals and nonprofit challenge their status quo by providing them with career confidence and clarity. Just like many of you, I've spent the last year working full-time as well as building my coaching practice full-time. And I've also had the pleasure this past year of working with Jeffrey St. Laurent. Working with Jeff has been such an incredible experience, and honestly, the best thing I ever did besides going to coach training school. So just to rewind and give you a little bit of backstory, about a year ago, I was preparing to complete my certification program through IPEC, or the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching. And I had these dreams and desires of being a coach, but I had no idea where to really start. I wanted to be a coach, not a businesswoman, and I found the logistics and the marketing and the sales to be really overwhelming and intimidating. And I knew I needed help. I knew I couldn't do this on my own. So I was fortunate enough to be introduced to Jeff at one of our IPEC community calls. He was the monthly guest speaker, and I believe his topic was actually how to transition out of your 9-to-5 and create your own sustainable and thriving coaching practice. How fitting, right? Here I am in a 9-to-5, a job that I despise, that I dread going to every day. And here's this person who tells me he can help me. And he delivered everything that I had hoped his presentation would give me. It certainly did. And I knew after that I needed to talk to him and I needed to work with him. So Jeff and I had our first session, and at that point, it just solidified what I had already known. He really understood, where I was. He knew where I needed to be, but most importantly, he had a blueprint to get me there. And I remember leaving that call just feeling like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders because I wasn't alone anymore. I wasn't left to my own devices trying to figure it out. I had someone who had been there and done that and who could help guide me. And so Jeff and I have been working together closely, as I mentioned, for this last year. And there's so many ways that he has helped me. It's hard actually to even list them all. But some of the biggest results that I've gotten working with Jeff is learning the nuts and bolts of being an entrepreneur. When I first started, I didn't even have my first paying client. I was working with friends and family members and, bartering coaching for things like testimonials, but I had yet to have the conversation, the sales conversation with someone. And that was terrifying. And Jeff really set me up for success. So in fact, my first client, I'll never forget this day. We met at a networking event. She called me the next day and said, I want to work with you. What are your rates? And I was so floored. Obviously, that's not the way the conversations usually go, that I don't think I rehearsed with Jeff and I had, kind of thought about what I was going to say and what my packages would look like. I probably would have blew that sale because I wouldn't have known how to proceed. And so Jeff has done so many things, including helping me nail down my message and my niche, helping me master that sales conversation and that complimentary session by showing me how to overcome client objections and not be scared of them anymore, not run away or hang up the phone or just kind of say, okay, you don't have the money, so I guess we won't coach together. He's really showed me how to become a master at that. He's also been really great at helping me screen clients. When I first started, I was willing to give a comp session to anybody. And now I have a system and I have a method. And thanks to Jeff, I know when someone's truly interested in beginning a relationship or when they're just interested in getting a free hour of coaching. And so what that's allowed me to do is to really maximize my time and do less complimentary sessions, but turn that into more paying clients. So working with Jeff, you don't just get the information that he's giving you in the sessions. The most valuable part of working with Jeff is the magic that happens in between sessions. And so, of course, most of the things that I need don't come up on our calls. They come up in between sessions when I get an email or a phone call from a client, or I'm working on, creating a description for an event. And so Jeff is always the first person that I reach out to when things go well and when things don't go as planned. And, because of this, he has given me access to so many things, so many email templates. Or if he doesn't have an email template, he's actually created templates for me and helped me analyze exchanges between myself and my clients, and directed me of kind of what to say and how to proceed. And because of that, he's actually helped me turn a few no's into yeses. Clients I never, wouldn't have had the opportunity to work with if it wasn't for Jeff and his guidance. And so that has been truly invaluable. And because of our work together, I'm now at a point where we're creating my 3-month plan to help me transition from my full-time job to becoming self-employed. And that's, amazing. This past year has been such a whirlwind, but the fact that we're here, I never thought I could do it in this short period of time. And I'm also really excited to share, I'm currently in negotiations with a nonprofit to coach 5 of their people and do leadership development. It was an $8,000 contract, and the best part is they have other contacts they want to introduce me to and get me in front of. So the sky is truly the limit, and I know that I only have been able to be this successful, and all of my future success is because of my work with Jeff. So thank you, Jeff, for all that you've done and for all that you'll continue to do.